Gert-Jan, you are the guy, at least in Holland, behind Icebreaker, and you made it quite huge in Europe. You were the first one to distribute it. Now we've got this award-winning Justin Brice Icebreaker piece.
Correct.
What's the story behind this piece?
The story is that we already for starting the brand, we work with a natural fiber. It's called merino, from merino sheep. So we're fully focusing on this sustainable product. But we are in a phase that climate is changing. We are in a phase that a lot is happening in the world. And we found a New York artist called Brice Guariglia with his patents, taking care and looking after to bring this to an expression in apparel collection. We call this the JBG collection. It contains different kinds of products, but the award-winning is a base layer, which has the key feature that this is a pure merino 100% base layer with a natural dye process. This natural dye process means that we use less water than a normal dye
which is about 80% less.
About 80% less.
That's a lot.
So there's a lot for the environment, lots of benefiting to this, and with this nice pattern, which is a bit showing the warmth, the global warmth, and the heating up of our Earth, makes this a very interesting.
Because the print, it is actually.
We're actually, it's visualizing, for example, the melting atmosphere we have in Greenland.
Okay, so it's the ice basically retreating the whole time,
exactly.
Getting less and less and less and less.
Yes.
Okay, and now your colleagues just jumped on the train back to the Netherlands?
Yes.
Because that's a sustainable thing too.
Absolutely, so we don't fly and we don't drive.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, with me is Jacob. You are from Kupilka?
Kupilka, yeah, that's right.
You're a Finnish company.
Yeah, we're
You do sustainable stuff.
Yep.
They made me a couple of years ago for the Scandinavian Outdoor Awards a really nice big mug with my name on it and of course the logo of the Scandinavian Outdoor Awards. Now, you sent this one in for the Scandinavian Outdoor Awards this year, where we just finished in Kleinwasetal, but you retreated it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it was still too much of a prototype.
Yeah.
So I did not see this. This is the first time I see it. Jacob, explain this to me. Because it looks sweet, like all your products.
Yeah, thanks.
But there is something on top of it that reminds me of something that we have in Holland.
Okay.
On basically every gas or petrol station. To put a lid on top of your cup, not to spill anything.
Yeah, sure.
Now it's yours.
Okay, yeah. So basically, well, I can take it off and you can see the cup itself. I mean, this is ready, 100% ready. I've been using mine for like 3 months.
Yeah.
In cafes, in Finland, in Canada, and Hong Kong, and it's really nice. I really like using it, and I've been getting some great feedback. But then this we still have to work a little bit with, and that's the reason we retreated from the award. So that's the lid, and it's patent pending. So of course this is a prototype, so it will have color. Now it's without color, so it looks a bit plain, but you can see the function. So basically, what's new about it? Why we thought about patenting it? Is the function. So you can press it with your one hand. I don't know if you see in the camera, it closes completely.
There are all little holes around here.
Yeah, so there are holes going 360 around the cup. And when I press it closed, it's 100% watertight. So even when you have coffee or tea inside, you can put it like that and nothing comes out. So you can put it in your pocket or in your backpack even. Just continue, doing your business, and then when you have time, then you can pull it open with your hand like that. It pops open, and then you can drink 360 from whichever angle. So it's pretty neat, pretty innovative.
I've never seen this before. This is totally different than what we have in the gas stations and on the train stations as well. But now this is still, it's a prototype like you explained, so it's not 100% there yet. Yeah. When do you expect it to be on market?
Well, we're definitely hoping that we will be able to bring it on the market within this winter. Okay. But I would say definitely before summer. So
okay, that's a good expectation.
Yeah. I mean, but it's kind of like this, that we're testing the right materials to have the right combination for the functionality. Everything worked perfectly, and you never know. We could have it by next month, or it could take 2 months. You never know with these kind of things.
One question. This is 50% wood or cellulose, and 50% polypropylene.
Yeah.
Now you tell this is not the material that it is going to be in. What kind of material are you going to use? Or is that the secret independent?
Well, it's kind of like a secret, and it's not a secret, but like the truth is that we're still testing the materials. We have to find the right combination, and of course we are also thinking about the ecological side.
Because
so
that's
we
what you are about.
As ecological as possible, but at the same time it has to function perfectly. So we have to find mid-ground.
Don't tell the material yet then.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hi there. One of the new brands I came across here is UphillSports. And actually we had one pair of socks on the Scandinavian Award Jury meeting, and they were not awarded, which is of course regrettable, but well, sometimes I am alone. And because this one actually, it's the first sock in the world that's been made out of a 4-layer yarn fabric. I know brands that do a 2-layer yarn, I do know brands that do a 3-layer yarn, and this is the first one with a 4-layer yarn. Now I will be reviewing this for the outdoorguru.com website, of course. So if you're interested in this sock and the 4 layers, follow me. I've been telling you about the Scandinavian Outdoor Awards already a few times that I am part of, and this is the place where we've got everything on display. Not only the nominees, but of course also the winners, and I will take you to a couple of them. The overall winner of the Scandinavian Outdoor Awards is this piece by Aclima. It's an overall, it's a one piece, and the nice thing is that it has a zip on the back, so when nature calls you can do whatever you like. We've been testing this in the field and it really works. Aclima is known for its webbing. It's a very open woolen structure with a lot of elastic material in it, so it feels very comfortable in wearing, but also to the skin. Because if it is wool, it is also nice humidity regulating. I've owned a few of these pieces, not the overall of course because this is new, but just the normal ones, and I wear it quite a lot. The good thing about the Aclima is in this case that of course where the bum is, this is like not the webbing, it's a reinforced piece. And the same thing is for the shoulders, for the elbows, and of course for the knees. So this is the overall winner of the Scandinavian Outdoor Awards. The hardware award went to this pack, the Nordic 10 from USWE. And the good thing is, it is a pack that doesn't bounce around when we are trail running in the winter time, or for example when you do some Nordic skiing. And look at the front, it is really a special one because it is like a big X, and this is really a stable pack. The kids band Reima is the one who won basically 2 awards. They won the kids award with this beautiful waterproof winter jacket. This one has got pockets, and as you can see probably here, there is a little, sort of underneath pocket here. So that means that if you open the zip, nothing will fall out, which is in the case of children, of course, very handy. And the other one is this app. It's the Reima Weather App. And it doesn't tell you, in relation to the weather circumstances, how you should dress your kit. And you can change into activities. The other thing that I also do like about the Reima Weather App is that they are, sort of giving you tips on activities that you can do together with your children. And language-wise, what is very important, it addresses children in a different language than it addresses the parents. So this is really a well thought of app. The Trangia teaspoon won the Hardware Accessories Award. And yes, it is a sort of a spork, let's say a spoon and a fork in one item. I like the looks of it, and it feels really nice to the hands. It looks a bit military. The spoon itself, it looks quite shallow if you look at it from the side, but it actually contains quite a lot of liquid. And also the fork, it is very, very sturdy. We try to boil or try to melt this one into a cup of hot boiling water and it doesn't work. Why? Because it is dishwasher proof. One of the most important awards that you can win at a trade show is of course the Sustainability Award nowadays. And Bergans of Norway won the Sustainability Award at the ISPO and also at the Scandinavian Outdoor Awards. Well, it's not actually about the backpack itself because this doesn't look real outdoorish. It's about the material that comes from Spinnova. But since this one is behind plastic, we'll pop over to the Bergans booth and I will explain you all about the Spinnova material. With me is Johannes from Bergans of Norway. He's a product designer and you know everything about Spinnova and the cooperation between Spinnova and Bergans. And this, well, not so outdoorish backpack.
Yeah, it is a special piece. So Spinnova and Bergans, we connected around April last year.
Yeah.
And it was, as brands come and go and corporations come and go, it was sort of love at first sight. So we very quickly realized that all our values were completely compatible. We wanted to do the same thing. So it was a really, really good match between the two companies.
Okay. Now, what's the material all about?
So the material is all about it is cellulose material.
And cellulose means basically wood.
In this case, it means Norwegian spruce.
Okay.
But it could be so many other things.
Like
so
straw.
It could be straw. Could be waste. It could be waste from food production, like straw. It could be rice straw. It could be wheat straw. Technically, it could be almost anything that's cellulosic.
And that's something that Spinnova makes a fiber out.
Absolutely. So what they do is, and what is so unique is that difference to viscose, which is also made from cellulose. The Spinnova process does not really change the cellulose. It breaks it down, mechanically breaks it down.
Yeah.
And what that does is that it's still cellulose. So whereas viscose is a synthetic technically, this is still a cellulose. It's classified in the EU as paper.
Okay, so basically this is a paper bag.
Paper bag with a little bit of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cool thing about this, one of the challenges here is that we wanted to make, there's so little Spinnova material yet. Because it's very much at the R&D stage. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to, really go all out. We want to investigate everything and just really, really push the boundaries and push the state of the art. So what we did here is that we knew that we wanted to make a product, that we could make a product that was 100% circular. And
so it's like the snake biting its own tail.
Absolutely. And the cool twist about this is that there are many recycled processes. And usually what happens is that when you recycle things, you actually downcycle.
Yeah.
Because the performance usually degrades a little bit every time.
During the lifetime and recycling ways.
Yeah, and then you had to add virgin material.
Yeah.
So what the interesting thing with this is that, at least in the laboratory, which we are very much at this stage, all the tests are showing that with each recycling step, the performance of the material increases. So this is upcycling, which is totally weird.
So this is not like we're having the newspaper and in the end we wrap our fish in it. No. It's like we make a quality book out of it.
Yeah. So this is not like taking textiles and recycling them into padding for car seats, which is downsizing. To me, which is downcycling. I'm sure our manufacturers would argue otherwise.
No, sure.
But the cool thing about this can become a jacket, a shirt. I don't know.
But for the moment, as we've seen the backpack in the ISPO Jury and in the Scandinavian Outdoor Award Jury, we saw this as like a sample what we can expect from Bergans and Spinnova. But will it ever get to the stage that you get a highly technical jacket out of it with the logo Bergans of Norway?
For sure,
Yeah?
The technicality is still at the performance level. Is still something that we're working on, but for sure, like a really usable product. Because this, I hate to say this is not a very good backpack. As backpacks,
it's very fashionable.
It is very nice, but there are so many like really awesome backpacks out here showing at this show. So this is not a high performance backpack. This is a baby.
Yeah.
So it cannot do big things. But with time and with care, this technology will grow and it will become performance for sure. Yeah.
Good. And this is about sustainability.
Absolutely.
Now you did something yesterday, which is absolutely awesome. Bergans of Norway actually wrote the Norwegian government a letter that they want to have the 4 seasons that we have in Europe on the United Nations Protection list.
Yeah,
UNESCO World Heritage List. And that's something I do totally support. So right now I'm going to sign on the iPad my name that I support this plan.
Yeah.
Very important.
Everybody can do it. Everybody should do it.
Yeah, visit the website, SaveTheSeasons.com. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks for getting us in the right direction.
Thank you.
Okay, super. Yes, we know that Yeti makes sleeping bags, and this is a really big one. It's about 4 meters long and it will fit 6 people. But there is a story behind this Yeti. Yeti as a company is a German brand and it's been owned by the Danish Nordisk already for some while. Now, for next season, the brand name Yeti is going to disappear and it will be known at the Nordisk family as the Red Y. That's why it's over here. And that's the logo that you will see for the future. If you are following me already for a while, you might have seen this glove in some of my videos. It's a Hestra glove and I use it when I'm chopping wood, I'm doing stuff in the snow, because it's a nice sort of isolated warm hand shoe, but for a lot of different seasons. Now, this one, the leather, it's not chrome-free leather. But now Hestra is changing things into the better sustainable one. The new collection is built out of a eco-queer leather, and it's leather that is tanned without chrome, so that's a good thing. And what you also should know is that, and it's a big deal at this trade show, that a lot of gloves have got this insert that you can take out. Well, Hestra is doing the liners already for quite a while, like this. This is the part that gets dirty, you throw it into the washing machine, you wash it, and that makes it fresh again. And if this one gets damaged or it's worn out, you can order a replacement one, and that is sustainable as well.